Malayo sa V4S.
Malayo sa multi na. The engine itself, nawala yung vibration. Diba? Ganda. I love it.
Bike is so light. Lighter than my Panigale.
Good morning guys. Assalamualaikum. As you seeing right in front of me, that is a Ducati Multistrada RS, the latest motorcycle in Ducati family. One of the best and very powerful adventure bike in the market. This produces 183 horsepower like this stock, but when you put the Ducati performance exhaust, and that is comes with a map, and it produces 195 horsepower. This is something else. The first time in the history one of the adventure bike this kind of horsepower, and is sobrang solid. As you can see, everything is different from in my Multistrada Rally. This is most of the place is carbon fiber, and this is not normal na engine. They put the Panigale engine with a dry clutch. As you can see, that's a dry clutch, and this comes with the Akrapovic, that is the exhaust when you buying the motorcycle. And one of the main thing is here, the first time they put titanium frame, and this wheel is Marchesini aluminum forge, but Sartori changed that to magnesium wheel, and totally different from normal Multistrada. This is a very powerful, and I am going to test ride, and whenever the place I will just stop and show you around what this bike all about. As you can see, totally different look. The rear is totally different. It's like a Panigale. So engine is Panigale, dry clutch, powerful, everything is here. So let's go and do some little bit of spin and show you around. This, when you look at it, the riding position of this bike is different. This is like a flat, yung handlebar flat, and the braking power is grabe iba. I was trying coming here, it was totally different. And when you own this one, and you will see the dashboard is here, it shows Ducati Multistrada RS, and the dashboard is totally different. And when you change the modes, there is so many modes here, and I was in touring mode. There is a urban Evo, race Evo, sport Evo, touring Evo. I was in touring Evo. So they added one more mode here, that is a race Evo, and so many things on this bike. So let's roll. I think you're hearing the sound of the dry clutch. Yeah, that is a dry clutch. So let's spin. So chill ride, and I can speak more about this bike. This is iba yung power. The bike comes with a Panigale engine. So most of you know the Panigale engine. Normally they make a Desmo system, not the normal valve system on Ducati. Most of the super bikes produce more than 217 horsepower, and the V4R produce 40 horsepower, and this bike is produced 183 horsepower. The normal V4 and V4S and V4 Rally and the Pikes Peak comes with a 170 horsepower Gran Turismo engine. The Gran Turismo engine is valve type, not the Desmo. So the valve, the clearance and the services took 60,000 kilometers. This engine is Desmo. Desmo is, the clearance time is 30,000 kilometers. What is the difference from the valve and the Desmo? So the valve is, the opening closing is little bit delay, but when it's come to Desmo is very fast opening and closing the valve. So it will give you more revs, and it's very easy to rev the motorcycle, and it's very torquey. And they put here dry clutch, so that is their signature for Ducati motorcycles. So also when it has a dry clutch, it has a more torque and more power. So this is totally different from any Multistrada I tried all the Multistradas from years, but this is something else. This is very lighter than all the Multistradas, almost 8 to 9 kilos different from the normal Multistrada. So also when you change, the exhaust, it will reduce more. When you change it to the magnesium wheel, it's changed more. So almost, I think this bike alone right now is 12 kilos different from the stock V4S. So also this actually changed also. It was coming with the the carbon fiber windshield, and so many things on this bike. This very easy to maneuver. Parang it feel like you riding a naked bike. It feel big, but when you sit on this bike, this is very simple to ride. Only one thing only you have to understand when it's come to dry clutch, the gear shifting is bit harder. So if you are in the slow rev, for example right now I am in just 40 kilometers per hour speed, and my RPM is just 3000 RPM. So in this case, when it's come to dry clutch, the shifting is, you feel little bit hard. So but in the high rev, it's very smooth like a butter. So I haven't used for so long the dry clutch. When I move to here, I feel little bit weird because of the the shifting is, I feel little bit hard. So I was asking the Sir Toti, and some of the people, they said, when the dry clutch is come, you have to rev little bit. On the high rev, it's very smooth. And one of the thing they did here on this motorcycle, it has so many suspension setting. When you're going to racetrack, you have a suspension setting for racetrack, sports, depending setting. So it can put panniers on the side. When you put a panniers, or when you have a back ride, the automatically the suspension will adjust. When the suspension is adjusting, same time the braking power also will adjust. That is something new here, and so many things are new they put here on this bike. So I am just finding one place so I can stop and show you around what are the things new on this Multistrada V4 RS, and you have an idea about this motorcycle. This is one of the fastest and one of the powerful Multistrada I have tried. So let's find some place, guys, and I can show you around. So here is the view of this beautiful Multistrada V4 RS. So let me show you what are the things they made here on this, make it very special on this bike. So first thing, what they did is they put a carbon fiber here, carbon fiber fender, and this is 22 liters tank, and so many carbon fiber on the motorcycle. Here is a carbon fiber, and this is a Desmosedici Stradale engine, and the Panigale engine is here, and a single side swing arm. The back is look totally different from any Multistrada, and this is comes with a Krapovic system, and the special thing is here. This is a dry clutch, and the color I mentioned, that one, that is a Ducati championship color, Ducati MotoGP color, and the Brembo comes with a red color, and the rotor is also totally different from the normal Multistrada. So one of the best bike, like I mentioned, one of the best bike I have ridden. Very powerful, very amazing motorcycle. Yes, we are here somewhere. I just parked to show you what are the things they put here on this motorcycle. This is one of the best adventure bike right now in the market. In the Philippines, we got the first unit right now here, and you can just place your order, and you can just go to Ducati Philippines or Access Plus for your reservations. And there are so many things they change. So when you look at it, the rear end, they actually change it to the new design, and there is no top box, bracket, nothing is there. So I think there will be available after market in few months. So this is everything is totally different from our Multistrada V4 RS and the Pikes Peak. So the engine, like I mentioned, that I will be flashing the the specs here on the right side, and 183 horsepower, and when you put the Ducati Performance Akrapovic exhaust with a map, and there is a special oil also coming from Ducati made by Shell. When you put everything is here, it's produce 195 horsepower. So we never seen in the market something is like a 195 horsepower adventure bike, but here it is. So this is comes with very amazing tires. That is a Pirelli Rosso 4, is very good, and I was trying some of the corner, is very good traction and no sliding at all. I mentioned earlier that this bike is totally different from any bike, because the first time Ducati put their titanium frame on a motorcycle, that is here. This is a titanium, and this is comes with a Panigale engine. Special thing is here, this is a dry clutch. So the sound, whatever you seen before on the Ducati with the dry clutch, and some of you really love that the sound. When I am hearing in 2024, I feel in way back time I am having my Ducatis with a dry clutch. So there are my friends already tried, and you will be seeing right here. Our former president ng ATAT is going to test ride this RS.
So nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Najabdul, the best.
Ikaw, test ride mo, press.
Ride natin,
Yeah. I need a input from this kind of professionals. Hindi lang ako sabi meron tayo dito.
One of the first who owned the RS Multistrada, Mr. Najabdul, the best.
Very beautiful RS.
Very beautiful RS.
Yan. Test mo.
Ang smooth.
Kamusta, sir?
Walang vibration. Very nice.
Kamusta na, sir? Anong
Power.
feel mo?
Smooth. Hindi siya rough. Different from the Pikes Peak. Different drive. Very nice.
You enjoy?
Approve.
Yes. Diba?
Power.
Power na power.
Gaan.
Gaano?
Magaan, malayo ka.
Malayo sa V4S?
Malayo sa multi na. Lakas na to. Malakas, saka magaan. Malayo. Yung the engine itself, nawala yung vibration. Di ba? Ganda. I love it.
Ikaw, sir?
The best. Malakas.
Sir Toti, order daw ng aras ito. President ng ATAT, bagong aras yan. Pero, sir, yun ang napansin ko, when it's come to dry clutch, because I am not used to dry clutch. Because when it's come to dry clutch, little bit not smoother yung shifting, di ba? Kailangan talaga ng high rev pag shift ka.
Actually, more of parang racing ang ano niya. More on power, high RPMs.
Oh,
Much better. Low RPMs, rough siya ng konti.
okay.
Mahirap i-cambio.
Yan.
Pero you'll get used to it naman.
Yeah, yan.
Bike is so light. Lighter than my Panigale.
Kamusta ng yung power lahat?
Saka,
Best?
sobrang gaan.
Enjoy ka?
Feels like a motor.
This whatever you seeing here in the red, this is the red they use for a MotoGP. For our champion is using the same color. So now they upgraded to the front compartment here on this tank. This comes with a cooling fan. So before we had an issue on the V4 RS and V4, there is no cooling fan when we put cell phones and it's getting overheat. Now Ducati realized that they have to put something on this compartment and they put a cooling fan here, so your phone will not be overheating. So other thing they put here, this comes with a stock Akrapovic exhaust and dry clutch and aluminum wheels, forged wheels, and good aerodynamic, and so many things on this bike they put, and is very perfect for whoever wants to have a the racetrack experience, or whoever wants to ride in the long rides is one of the things. So the different things are here they made here. The rear set they just make it little bit upper like a sporty position, and I mentioned earlier in my video the handlebar is changed, and this is there directly to the triple clamp, and you can really feel what's happening on the handlebar on your road. Before on the V4S they have a one rubber bushes there and you don't really feel, but this one you can really feel like a sports bike. So this is comes with the race mode, race evo mode, that is you can customize your settings and everything on the motorcycle. You can change your power, engine power, traction control, wheelie control, everything you can change there like a normal V4S. But this is when you adjusting the suspension, the brake also get adjust. So whenever you have a back rider or when you have a pioneers on your motorcycle, so when you adjust your suspension for harder or medium or soft, the brake also will adjust and it will give you more braking power. So one of the best bike I have tried from how many years I am using the Ducati this Multistrada variant, but this is something else, and the reservation is available, and this is comes with a numbering and everything. This is a view of this beautiful Multistrada V4 RS. So this is no words to say. Awesome motorcycle in the market, no words to say. Powerful and very light, and everything is here. Whatever you're looking for, everything is here on this motorcycle. So now I have to test ride this also on the racetrack. So probably one of these days I am going to racetrack, and let's try with some super bikes on the racetrack, how it feel if you can compete with some of the super bikes. you really feel that you riding a sports bike. Even it's an adventure bike, you really feel like you're riding a sports bike. That much power this bike is produce. No words to say. Really no words to say. And the traction and the cornering ABS, everything is working so perfectly. Very accurate every place. When you're leaning, you can really feel that how the traction is working properly and all the stuff. So we have a Club 200 endurance also coming. So Ducati is one of the sponsor there, Ducati Philippines, and there will be so many Ducati boys are riding on the Club 200 endurance. Probably if there is a more RS in the market on the time, probably I will be joining with the RS. So if not, I will be joining with the Multistrada team. So let's see how it goes. So hintayin nyo na lang guys, I will be posting the track review of this one probably by next week, because this is a race weekend, so the track is busy. So I have to find the time to go to racetrack and test this beast also there with some of the super bikes. So thank you for watching guys. If ever you have a any question, you can contact Ducati Philippines or Access Plus group, or if you have any reservation, if you want to buy this RS, they are accepting the reservation right now. You can contact Ducati Philippines or Access Plus, any of the Access Plus outlets or Ducati outlets. They will be entertain you, and they will find a way to get you a Ducati Multistrada V4 RS. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next vlog. Stay safe. Peace.